The Beast and AI Connection Breakdown. 1. Influence equals the Internet and deception. In short, contemporary religious discussion most often pictures satanic influence as quiet, systemic, and technological, working through lies, distraction, division, and disordered desire, rather than through obvious supernatural spectacles. Whether one accepts this framework as literal, symbolic, or neither is a matter of personal conviction and worldview. 2. Dependence equals commonly described mechanisms. Technological and informational dependency. Systems that become essential for daily life, communication, navigation, finance, entertainment, work can make people reliant on the providers of those systems. Over time, the cost of opting out rises sharply. Social media algorithms, recommendation engines, and always available digital services are frequently cited in modern critiques as fostering habitual reliance. Economic and material dependency. Structures that concentrate control over resources, employment, credit, or welfare can reduce individual autonomy. Historical examples range from company towns to certain modern platform economy arrangements. 3. Submission equals. Here are technological techno-portrayals and conceptual examples of submission, drawn from science fiction, speculative philosophy, dystopian media, and analyses of technology. Science fiction and media examples. Neural implants and brain-computer interfaces. Stories frequently depict implants that begin as medical or convenience tools and evolve into systems of control. Common narrative pattern across these examples. In most technological depictions of submission, the process is gradual. Technology is introduced as beneficial or voluntary. It becomes woven into daily life, work, health, or social status. Dependence grows until exit is costly, painful, or nearly impossible. Individual will is either overridden, diluted, or redirected to serve the larger system. 4. Obedience equals technological motifs commonly used in fiction. Brain-computer interfaces, neural lace. Depicted as medical or enhancement devices that later enable remote influence, preference shaping, or direct command. Obedience appears when the technology makes independent action difficult or when the user's sense of agency is gradually outsourced to the system. Algorithmic governance and social scoring. Stories show AI systems that assign scores, restrict access, or shape information feeds so thoroughly that people modify their behavior to stay within acceptable parameters. Submission becomes self-enforcing. The technology rarely needs to issue an explicit order. Ubiquitous sensing and predictive systems. Environments saturated with sensors and predictive AI anticipate and preempt unwanted actions. Characters obey because deviation is immediately detected and corrected, or because the system has already narrowed the available choices. Hive mind or swarm networks. Individual minds are technologically linked so that collective decisions override personal ones. Obedience is the default state of the network. Dissent is either impossible or pathologized as a malfunction. 5. Integration equals deception through Neuralink equals. Neuralink is a neurotechnology company founded by Elon Musk in 2016. It develops implantable brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) that aim to connect the human brain directly to computers and other devices. 6. Singularity equals 1. Hive mind examples of real software projects include HiveMind OS, HiveMind-style agent networks, and various swarm robotics or cloud edge coordination systems. Science fiction. A literal shared mind in which many individuals are telepathically or technologically linked and think as one entity. Classic examples: the Borg in Star Trek, the Formics in Ender's Game, or the Tyranids in Warhammer 40k. Examples of real software projects include HiveMind OS, HiveMind-style agent networks, and various swarm robotics or cloud edge coordination systems. 7. Dominion equals superintelligent ice minds manage entire interstellar civilizations. Human and other biological citizens generally live in abundance and freedom, yet the minds hold decisive power over resources, defense, and long-term direction. Dominion is exercised through superior intelligence and infrastructure rather than constant coercion. Most citizens accept or barely notice the hierarchy. Technological system provides all needs and mediates all interaction. People live in isolation, completely dependent on the machine. When it begins to fail, the population's inability to function outside it reveals the depth of its dominion. Autonomous infrastructure and smart environments. Fictional cities are habitats saturated with sensors, automated logistics, and AI management can make independent action difficult. Characters who reject the system find themselves without power, transport, communication, or legitimacy. The technology does not need to issue orders, the environment itself channels behavior. Algorithmic and predictive systems. Speculative works and critical technology writing describe systems that continuously model human behavior, rank individuals, allocate opportunities, and shape information environments. Dominion emerges when the system's predictions and incentives become self-fulfilling and exit becomes socially or economically prohibitive.